We are going to talk about manifestation. I know everybody has questions about manifestation, and there is so much that goes into it. And yet, it's really not that hard, is it? You tell me.
It's not that hard. It's not that hard. I decided to release it at this moment in time because, astrologically speaking, we're ending that year of the snake, the shedding of old habits, of old things that no longer serve us. We're ready to bring in something new, right? With the new fire horse energy. So it's kind of why I timed it around this area, but we don't have to start manifesting at any certain point. We just do it. And it's not that hard. The biggest obstacle I find when I work with people is these pre-programmed beliefs that we have that we don't know we have that hold us back. The biggest ones come from childhood. So as children, the adults in our life are our universe. We know no differently, right? We assume that everybody else's childhood is similar to ours because we don't have the current life experiences designed to show us anything different. It's only as we start to grow older, have friends, classmates, whatever, that we start to see the variety of different lives and lifestyles people live. A lot of people grow up thinking that being abused is normal. That's a pre-programmed belief. Well, weren't you abused? Didn't your daddy beat you? Kind of thing. This is pre-programmed belief structures that we need to kind of start looking at so we can unwind what is rightfully ours in our manifestation process. As we learn how to do this, we just have to sit with it. What is holding me back? That's the first thing.
Yeah. So you say when it comes to manifestation, what is it that's holding me back? What happens to the parts of ourselves that we bury when we don't want to accept that something is the way that it is? And so we just start adding more and more layers to those pre-programmed beliefs. What happens energetically? How do you fix that?
A lot of times it can make us sick when we start to bury these elements of these pre-programmed beliefs, things that we don't want to be true, but we know they're true. Maybe you want to manifest a relationship, but every relationship you have seems to have a common theme and variation. There's something there for you to learn. This is an opportunity. It's not oh gosh, I'm a failure. It's an opportunity to learn and grow. And our subconscious self is really it's one of several key aspects to manifestation. Our subconscious self, it's the aspect of us that keeps our heart breathing, keeps our heart beating, reminds us to breathe. That's one aspect of the subconscious. The subconscious is also the record keeper of our soul. What we experience as a soul goes into these Akashic records, and they have to get there somehow. And the subconscious is one of those elements that helps to put those records in there for us so we can learn from, so we can dive into them later, or even in our current incarnations with the proper help. And so with our subconscious, it responds to the orders it's given. Okay, our subconscious is responsive to the orders it is given. If you tell your computer, and I talk about this in one of the little mini lessons, if you tell your computer, do not pull up the file on manifestation, what is it going to do? Right? It's looking for a file on manifestation. It's filling in the blanks. So it's going to do this. So we need to reprogram those thoughts. We need to work with our subconscious to have these thoughts and thought patterns shift for our greater good.